Hello, 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 if you're there out there right now. Welcome on in. Wait 1 minute here. Around there. Why did it showing stuff? I don't know. Hi, how you doing? My name's Brian. At least it be. It's supposed to say it down there, but I don't know why it's not doing it here. There. There. That's why it's not doing it, I guess. I don't know. Hi, my name's Brian, as you can see right there, and I'm a poet. And if you're here, you obviously like poetry. Thank you for liking poetry. I personally love it because I am a poet. It's my life for the most part. That and coffee. So how you doing? Did I already ask that? But I'll ask it again. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Come on in. And sit back and listen to some. We're going to play some cool tunes I make from classic poetry. Sometimes my own, but yeah, I use computers. They're all out there these days. Might as well use them for something fun. So yeah, let's play something because I have nothing else to say at the moment. I have to say later, but this is one that's been in a while. Edgar Allan Poe, One in Paradise. I found myself singing this last night as I was going from to my car.
Thou hast that all to me, love, for which my soul did pine. A green isle in the sea, love, a fountain and a shrine, all wreathed with fairy fruits and flowers. From out the future cries on, but all the past, my spirit hovering lies, motionless aghast. Alas, alas, with me the light of life is o'er. No more, no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Such language holds the solemn sea to the sands upon the shore. Shall bloom the thunder-blasted tree, or the stricken eagle soar. And all my days are trances, and all my nightly dreams are where thy grey eye glances, and where thy footstep gleams, and what ethereal dances by what eternal stream.
I love that one. Here, let me see what that does there. That's a little better, I think. You tell me. How is it going? How are we all? Well, it's Wednesday. I have coffee. That's about all I have at the moment. How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all having a good one wherever y'all might be at this moment in time. You know, we got the Mr. Mad Drop Bear. Our Mad Hatter friend. He's from Australia, so he's already been through the day. So I wonder if we got good stuff to look forward to. Well, there's always good stuff to look forward to, isn't there? How is it going, Shippy? How you doing? And of course, how's it going, Hals? Yes, I still need to email you and David about the next round robin. We'll get to that rather than later, I think. Hopefully. Because what do I have to look for? I have class today. And then actually we're going to be going over in my workshop. Mad Dropbox. Yeah, I say drop. Interesting. Something just fell and hit my air conditioner. I usually automatically think Dropbox, and I'm like, no, it's not Dropbox, it's Drop Air. See how we like to fill in the blanks? But yeah, we're going over one of my poems today. First one is a rather ambitious one, I think, for me. I'll read it here in a little bit. I don't know. I'll let y'all know how that goes. Oh, too many people. Oh, or I should have just put my phone on do not disturb. In a while, we used our words. We using them today, aren't we? I love this one.
The earth we mounted, wound our vows until it fit and fits the earth we mounted. Rouse and rock, we hard, we armed and tried to yarp and tried to fix the fix. We facted, felt, we fact and fent, hammered, felt. The words were stagnate, snapping half in heat. The wane, the melt, what words we'd hoarded, halved in a holy porous. Meanwhile, tide still tide, and we still wash for sounds to mark and mar. Still wash for sounds to mark and mar. Words we had to help, what words we had. We wheeled and kneeled, we knelt and wept, we wrung the wet, the sweat. We racked our lips, we rang for words to warp, sleep to warn ourselves to warn. The earth we mounded, wound our vows until it fit and fits the earth we mounded. Roused and rocked, we harped beyond and tried to yarb and snap in half in heat. The way the melted words we'd hoarded halved and wholly porous. Meanwhile, tide still tied, and we still wash for skin mark. Still wash for sounds to mark and mark.
I love that one. I just like, yeah, she really does use her words. That was We Used Our Words by Franny Choi. I love that one. Like I said, I love that one. It's been a while though since we played it, so yeah, I think I said that too. Hey Jennifer, how's it going? Dude, TMI. Oh, yes, my computer is. Yes, I need to get off the old yang and get some stuff done. Yeah, that's what my poem's about that we're going to go over today. I don't know if y'all remember a couple weeks ago, I did this little thing about stuff and shit. Well, I put that into a poem. But talk about shit. Oh, my Lord. You'll make it, though. Question, is the Tuesday a week from yesterday? Like as in the Tuesday of next week, or the Tuesday after that, as in the first Tuesday of March? Very, very important distinction, because if it's that Tuesday of next Tuesday, we might want to do it this Saturday. Like I said, I'll email both of you today. And did I say hi to Cricket? Yeah, hi Cricket. How is it going, Mr. Cricket Cinema? Yeah, I think I've covered all the bases so far. I think. That's the problem, I think. So that is this coming Tuesday. So yeah, let's do the 21st. That is an outpatient surgery, I think. Is it? I don't know. So that's the 24th. I was going to play something. Forgot what it was. It's like, I want to hear. Ooh, I know what I was going to play. I was going to play this one.
This is the field where the battle did not happen, where the unknown soldier did not die. This is the field where grass joined hands, where no monument stands, and the only heroic thing is the sky. Birds fly here without any sound, unfolding their wings across the open. No people killed or were killed on this ground, hallowed by neglect and an air so tame that people celebrate it by forgetting its name. is the field where the battle did not happen, where the unknown soldier did not die. This is the field where grass join hands, where no monument stands, and the only heroic thing is the sky. Birds fly here without any sound, unfolding their wings across the open. No built or were killed on this ground, hallowed by neglect and an air so tame that people celebrate it by forgetting its name.
I love that one. That's the closest I've gotten something to sound like Tool on here. So that's I kind of think of that one as a combination of Tool and Lacuna Coil. If you know who they are, the woman who sings for them, oh my Lord, she's got this voice. And she's pretty hot too. That kind of helps. Yeah, I know I'm not supposed to objectify women, but you guys objectify us all the time too. So turnabout's fair play. Yeah. I'm usually on the negative end of that objectification. But that's a conversation for a different time and place. No, seriously, she's a really good singer. I like their music. Opportunity to see them once, and I didn't take it. Anxiety do that to you.
Twilight hours like birds flew by as lightly and as free. 10,000 stars were in the sky, 10,000 on the sea. For every wave with dimpled face that leaped upon the air had caught a star in its embrace and held it trembling there. is all that man can know. Of beauty, all the wonder, all the power, all the unearthly color, all the glow, here in the self which withers like a flower. Here in the self which fades as hours pass and droops and dies and rots and is forgotten sooner by ages than the mirroring glass in which it sees its glory still unrotten. Here in the flesh, within the flesh behind, swift in the blood and throbbing on the bone. Beauty yourself, the universal mind, eternal April wandering alone. The God, the Holy Ghost, the atoning Lord. Here in the flesh, the never yet explode. Here in the self is all that man can know. Of beauty, all the wonder, all the power, all the unearthly color, all the glow. Here in the self which withers like a flower. Here in the self which fades as hours pass and droops and dies and rots and is forgotten sooner by ages than the mirroring glass in which it sees its glory still unrotten. Here in the flesh, within the flesh behind, swift in the blood and throbbing on the bone. Beauty herself, the universal mind, eternal April wandering alone. The God, the Holy Ghost, the atoning Lord. Here in the flesh, the never yet explored.
That one, that one always reminds me of late 70s Frank Zappa, post Baby Snakes era. By the way, if you ever get a chance to watch Baby Snakes, it's a concert movie. I don't know what you know about Frank Zappa, but he was a freaking he was an underrated genius. Very weird too, but a lot of geniuses are. Me, I'm just weird. Hey, dude, how about this weekend? Saturday, me, you, and House. Think about it. There you are. I was wondering where you were. Did you sleep? Did you actually sleep in? How's it going? Yep. And of course, the other one, Twilight at Sea, that one just makes me want to go on a cruise. These days, it'd probably be a pleasure cruise. Yeah, aren't you like usually at work by now? I figured you were just, this weekend, no bueno. Okay. So I guess that's the, I guess it's next weekend. Of course, by Saturday, how's if you're still here? You should be fine. I don't know. We'll figure it out. How is it going? Irish. Oh boy. Yeah. Yes. You're making coffee? Okay. Yes. You slept in making coffee. Punctuation is very important sometimes. Yep. Poor. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Flu-like symptoms. Okay. We've been getting some of that around here too. A lot of the people in my group for my 9 o'clock class have been messaging saying that they've been fighting that shit. So I don't know. I get my vaccinations. So I don't know. I'll just figure it out when we get there. Because last time I had the flu, oh Lord, that was early 2019. I just started seeing my ex-girlfriend. We just, we're having, it was in the initial fun stages of a relationship. And she works, probably still does, at the local hospital. And you know what they have at hospitals? A lot of bugs. And she caught it and gave it to me because I took care of her and I was stupid and didn't get my flu shot. After that, I've always, because I was used to getting my flu shots because in the Navy, unless you say you're allergic to fucking eggs, which a lot of people did because they didn't want to get it. These days with mRNA vaccines, you can't do that. But when yep. So yeah, we'll figure that out. But cross your fingers though, because you never know. Sometimes they don't anticipate the new strains or whatever. However they do it. A lot of the believe me, I am not an anti-vaxxer at all. Science, we created science for a reason. What am I going to play? Let's see. Yesterday was quite subdued. Haven't played this one in a while. Let's go this way. It's not fun.
Experience like a pale musician holds a dulcimer of patience in his hand, whence harmonies we cannot understand. Of God will inherit scene unfolds in sad, perplexed miners' deathly codes. Fall on us while we here encounter men. Our sanguine heart back from the fancy land. With nightingales and visionary walls, we murmur, where is any certain tune, or measured music in such notes as these? But angels leaning from the golden seat are not so minded, their fine ear hath won the issue of completed cadences, and smiling down the stars, they whisper, sweet.
Now that one sounds like more like a Perfect Circle than it does Tool. Not like Perfect. Don't get me on Maynard's other bands. Those start getting too weird even for me. Yeah, so you had an allergic reaction. So yeah, I don't blame you there for those type. But check out mRNA. mRNA, messenger ribonucleic acid. There's these little bitty pieces of DNA, well, RNA, these little chains of instructions basically that create proteins. And they just make things. And you can tell them to make things like antibodies. It's fascinating. I learned a lot about that when I took biology last summer. Yeah, having the flu is no fun. I was laying right there on my mattress for a damn week suffering. Well, luckily my girlfriend did actually come out here. Well, my ex did actually come out here and take care of me because I took care of her while she's had her, and I got it from her. So yes. Yep. I'm glad I did not get it because I was around people who could have, like my best friend. Yeah, him. and other people, and I don't like being around a lot of people anyways for a long time. But yeah, I'm really sorry you had to go through that. My sister got it a bunch of times. Of course, my sister's a nurse, so yeah, it went rampant through her household at one point. But yeah, I am a believer in science. It is on this planet that this is how I heard someone say it. Okay, say civilization collapsed, kind of like in Bronze Age or what led to the Middle Ages and stuff. So and civilization collapsed, and we lost a lot of our knowledge and all that stuff. Lost, and when civilization rebuilt itself, we'd probably come up with all kinds of different religions and belief systems and all that stuff, everything, from Buddha, just like we have now. But when we rediscovered science, it would be the exact same method that we have today, because the scientific method does not change. Yeah, some people do. It's called junk science. Ugh, don't get me started. Yeah, that's because the vaccine was different. It's a messenger RNA. It had to do with they don't grow it in eggs. The mRNA, fascinating. It's using your it's using your own body's natural mechanisms. And with CRISPR and all this other stuff, all they got to do is go in there and say, hey, we want it to develop these little spikes. White coat syndrome is real too. That really sucks. I'm sorry you had to go through that. All the misinformation and crap that's out there. All right, I wasn't going to get what? Oh, political. Rarely venture into politics and all that stuff around here, but I've been thinking a lot about it lately. How can you, with all the crap that's going on in this world, the attacks on free speech, that's why science is here to help them out. No. All right. Certain things, most things in life are taken on faith and a prayer. For you're not allergic to eggs. So why did you have such an allergic reaction? Interesting. Yeah, these days a lot of my body's natural. Mechanisms suck. But yes, I am a firm believer in science. I guess I just wanted to know. And science is one of those ways where you get to know things. It's always better to know things than to not. And pancakes. Well, remember, most people are just lazy. Convenience. Yes, I know there's a recipe that I used to whip up. It's written on a card at my friend's house. Looked it up online. And I think I have I think I have all the ingredients. I don't know. Add a little milk and whatever to it. It's pretty good though. I have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, so here, yeah, I have a pretty robust constitution. I think mine is from because I played in the mud as a kid. Like if I was ever to have a kid, first thing I'd do especially when they started walking, is getting them dirty. Let them be a kid. Play out in the yard. Fuck out in the yard. We got cameras and stuff these days. We can look at, keep track of them. But yeah. Yeah, wow. Complete blood transfusion? Ouch. Yeah. Oh, I got all of them. Well, I didn't get the measles and the mumps and all that other stuff because I got the vaccines. But I got the chicken pox. And as soon as I turned 50, I got that freaking shingles vaccine. I'll tell you much, there ain't no way in heck I was going to even. Yeah, same here. I don't know. I might have been a cruel kid because I used to take a cut in half inner tube, and I'd try to swat. I'd try to swat. Mud daubers in the mud holes. Hey, Power, how is it going? How art thou this morning? So yeah. Cool. Yeah. See, science and nature are basically one and the same. Science is the codification of nature. So yes, the problem is a lot of people forget that nature exists. I would rather go natural first than anything else. Oh yes, we're philosophizing and talking about stuff on here today. So I'm gonna play something else. Let's do an original. And no, it's that one last. We haven't heard this one in a while. I just gotta find it. A prayer for a poem. Do a little funky Bruno Mars type stuff to get your Wednesday going.
I wish I could write a poem today that I could turn in for the assignment. A poem that would be a grade A example of my mere and meager talent. I
Oh, too hard. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I'm a science dude, but every single one of my doctors that, because I have my recommend because Arkansas, we can get one. And I get my healthcare through the VA. And, I was talking with, I was always open with, especially when I was getting the stuff off the black market. I was always open with them about it because of stuff. And then, yeah, like the psychiatrist that I talked to for a couple times, his main thing is if we want to be treated with medication or whatever, that's what they help us with. I was like, no, I'm going to more, I do that. And he goes, well, yeah. He goes, well, since you do the more holistic method, then, great guy, just not a good fit. And then, of course, my regular therapist I've seen for years, he was happy when I finally got my recommend after talking about getting it for a while. And then, yeah, my regular doctor, she was like, well, if I could recommend it for you, sign the paperwork, I would, but she'd lose her license. She'd lose her job because VA. And then the guy I saw for my other thing, he goes, yeah, I like the they all like it. Medical marijuana is, yeah. Then, of course, there is the nectar of the gods. All right. I forgot where I was going with that. All right, let's play some more, and then I have to go to school and stuff. Yes, it's Wednesday. I might go down to Hot Springs tonight. I don't know. Depends on what I get done today. Let's play this one. Smoke, Henry David Thoreau. We're doing a funky day today, for the most part.
Light-wing smoke, it carrying bird, melting thy pinions in thy upward flight. Lark without song and messenger of dawn, circling above the hamlets as they nest, or else departing dream and shadowy form of midnight vision gathering up thy skirts by night, star veiling and by day darkening the light and blotting out the sun. Go thou my incense upward from this heart, and ask the gods to pardon this clear flame.
really like the harmonies in that one. It's a cool poem too. Oh yeah. Yes, I know. No, part of it is just the traveling. I don't know. There's a big difference in getting out of school at 1 o'clock versus 2 o'clock. I don't know what that is. It's just last semester I got out of school at 1 o'clock on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Of course, I didn't go to class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Half dozen in one hand and six in the other. Who knows? All righty. Oh, we've been at this for an hour. Cool. Yes, yesterday was a subdued kind of country, kind of folky type day. Today has been a funky, as in non-smelly type day. After all, it is a Wednesday. Hump day, you know. And I'm a gentleman. I don't need to go there. Oh, where is it? Oh, no, not there. Wrong thing. Oh, we're just going to play a couple more, and then I am going to go do stuff. Okay, I already played that one. Nope. Not there. Already played that one. Oh, yeah, I know. This one. I wanted to play this one.
Did ye see so fair a creature in your town before? So sweet, so lowly, and so mild as she, adorned with beauty's grace and virtue's store. Her goodly eyes like sapphires shining bright, her forehead you her cheek is like apples which the sun hath rutted, her lips like cherries charming men to buy, her breasts like to a bowl of cream then crudded, her pipes like lilies budded, her snowy neck like to a marble toe, and all her body like a palace fair, ascending Vivian with many a stately stare, to honor, seed, and chastity, sweet boy. Your echo ring. me a stately stair to honor seat and chastity, sweet boy. Stand ye surgeons in amaze, sleep on so to gaze, whilst ye forget your former latest sing, to which the woods did answer. And your echo ring.
Thus the maid glideth where my love abideth, sleeps no softer, it proceeds on through lawns, on through meads, on and onward ere befall, meandering and musical, though the hugged pasturage bears not on its shaven ledge aught but weeds and waving grasses, to view the river as it passes, save here and there a scanty patch of primroses, too faint to catch a weary bee, and scarce it pushes its gentle way through strangling rushes, where the glossy kingfisher flutters when noon heats are near, glad the shelving banks to shun, red and steaming in the sun. Where the shrew mouse with pale throat burrows, and the speckled stoat, where the quicksand pipers flit in and out the marl and grit that seems to breed them brown as they, not disturbs its quiet way, save some lazy stork that springs, trailing it with legs and wings, whom the shy fox from the hill rouses creepy ne'er so still. Seems to breed them brown as they, not disturbs its quiet way, save some lazy stork that springs, trailing it with legs and wings, whom the shy fox from the hill ruses creepy ne'er so still.
Oh, love that one. Of course, I love them all. If I didn't love them all, I wouldn't play them. Yes, the Poem 10, or that one's a good one. I like the funky, even though it did the V-Pon, you know, how it was written out and everything. But that funky stuff with the freaking harmonies, like the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy of Company B harmonies and part of it. Yeah. I was wondering where you were. Ouch. Yeah. Mother Nature. Yo-Yo or Yo-Jo? I don't know, because Yo-Jo has all those Western imperialist colonizer implications, you know. Nation building. That's where I learned a lot of my lessons growing up, because at the end of the shows, they would have little moral lessons, just like they did with He-Man and all those other Saturday morning and after school cartoons and stuff that we as Gen Xers watched, you know. That's why I can't wait till we take over, because the world would be a lot better off. All right. Well, let's see here. Since Joe decided, hey, Afila, you got here at the right time.
I like my body when it is with your body. It is so quite new a thing. Muscles better and nerves more. I like your nerves, your small. I like your body. I like what it does. I like its house. I like to feel the spine of your body and its bones and the trembling, firm smoothness in which I will again and again and again kiss. I like kissing this and that of you. I
Let's see here. I feel him. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna play one more. So I'm gonna let's go with the ending spiel here. All right, let's go with the ending spiel. So I gotta change this here to this here. And I gotta slow that down because that's annoying. There. Oh boy. I am myself way too easily. I say that a lot too because it's the truth. Because if I didn't laugh, I'd probably end up crying. You know. Mod Mafia. Yeah. I saw that. I kind of peeked in on Nora a couple times yesterday afternoon before I had to go to. Yeah, I was supposed to do a. Interview with Susie Oberholtz. We were supposed to do it last week, but she had an emergency, and then we rescheduled for last night. But I forgot I had to go see a couple writers do a lecture for a class and everything. It was pretty cool. Donica Kelly, that's the poet, and her wife. I forgot the name of the woman, but they kind of partner up together. They're both writers. One's more of a memoirist, creative nonfiction type stuff, and so yeah, I spent a evening in a very small lecture hall with a whole heck of a lot of people. Worst comes worst, you just have one made. Oh no, I think all of it. I think a lot of that stuff is ridiculous. That's why I keep out of it. But yeah, justice will happen when justice happens, and stuff will happen when it happens, and this will happen when that happens, and all that stuff. But in the meantime, I'm going to play one more. You guys out there, you guys, have a good day. Have an awesome day. I just want to say. And all that jazz. And make sure to like and subscribe. We are back down to 465. We went from up to all-time high 471, down to 464, back up to 466, and now we're down back to 465. So that's the update in the subscriber anxiety games. And we're kind of watch hours are kind of stagnant too. They're kind of staying about right under the 2850 mark. What are you gonna do? What can you do except just, I don't know. YouTube sucks. Too bad. It's like a freaking being in an abusive relationship. You try and you try and you try and you try, and you just get nowhere. Oh. And unfortunately, it's the only game in town that you understand. All right, here we go. Instead, let's just think about bacon. Bacon makes everything better.
Already fallen plum bloom stars the green apple boughs, and apple boughs is not as old toads back. Ooh. Where there's small roses, there are roses sing. The building thrush watches old job who stacks. Ooh. The bright peeled roses on the sunny fence. The pencil grunts to hear him stumping by, and tries to push the bold and scamper then, but her ring snout still keeps her to the start. He lets her run away, she snorts in bundling gallop for the cottage door, with hungry hubbub begging crusts and orts. Then like the whirlwind bumping round once Nuzzle in the dark, making the pullets run, and sulky as a child when her play's done. Already fallen plum bloom stars the green apple boughs, and apple boughs as gnarled as old toads back. Ooh. Where there's small roses, there a rose is seen. Ba-da-ba. The building thrush watches old job who stacks. Ooh. The bright pill dozes on the sunny fence. The pencil grunts to hear him stumping by, and tries to push the boat and scamper thence. But her ring snout still keeps her to the stile. Lets her run away, she snorts in bundling gallop for the cottage door, with hungry hubbub begging crust and orts. Then like the whirlwind bumping round once more. Nuzzle in the dark, making the pullets run, and sulky as a child when her play's done.
Okay, where is it? Oh yeah, I know it's a joke. I think it's pretty freaking funny. Actually, I might, if there's still t-shirts, I might actually order one, you know. And I'm neutral. Yeah, I know. It's funny just how things ebb and flow in the various communities. Yeah. Me too. That's how I go. That's how I make it in life. Being oblivious to a lot of things, you know. Oh yeah. I don't know. Be that as it may. I hope y'all enjoyed the show today. I decided, yeah, it kind of went on a funky route. Not the smelly, because I did take a shower and put on deodorant and stuff like that. Yes, we're all naughty in one way or another. But yeah, things happen when they happen because they happen. And I forgot where I was going with this. Probably a good thing. Now, thank y'all, everybody, for showing up for this morning. You know, remember. Oh boy. Yep. Yeah. Brain fart in action. All right. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe, and all that stuff, because yes, we are at 465 again. Who's keeping track? I am. Oh, but yeah, hope y'all like the funky session this morning. Tomorrow will be another one. Yeah. Yep. All right. I'm just going to shut up now and hit the end stream button, because whatever spiel I had in there went away. Does this bode well for the day? I don't know. Maybe I need to take a nap. Who knows? I'll see y'all later. It's been a nice funky session. You can replay it and, shake your booty a little bit if you want to. Thanks for showing up. Hit that like button, and I'll see y'all